A legacy of force, the United States in modern warfare. The United States stands as a dominant force in modern warfare. Its influence is undeniable. This dominance stems from a complex interplay of factors. These include its historical military engagements, unparalleled military spending, and leadership in arms production and technological innovation. Understanding the U.S. S role necessitates examining these factors. We must also consider their impact on global military dynamics. The U.S. has shaped the landscape of modern warfare. Its influence is felt on battlefields across the globe. From the trenches of World War I to the mountains of Afghanistan, the U.S. military has left its mark. This essay will delve into the multifaceted aspects of U.S. military power. It will analyze its implications for international security and the future of warfare itself. This exploration will not shy away from critical perspectives. It will examine the ethical dilemmas inherent in military might. It will also consider the challenges posed by evolving technologies and shifting geopolitical landscapes. Ultimately, this essay aims to provide a nuanced understanding of the U.S. profound and enduring impact on modern warfare. A history forged in conflict from revolution to global superpower. The U.S. military's rise to prominence is rooted in its history. From its inception, the nation has been shaped by conflict. The Revolutionary War, fought for independence from Great Britain, established the U.S. as a military power. The Civil War, a brutal internal struggle, tested the nation's resolve. It also spurred technological advancements in weaponry and tactics. The 20th century witnessed the U.S. emergence as a global superpower. World War I and World War II cemented this status. The U.S. played a pivotal role in defeating major aggressor nations. These conflicts also showcased its industrial capacity and military prowess. The latter half of the century saw the U.S. embroiled in the Cold War. This ideological struggle with the Soviet Union fueled a global arms race. It also led to proxy wars in Korea, Vietnam, and elsewhere. These conflicts further honed the U.S. military's capabilities. They also solidified its position as a leading military force. The end of the Cold War did not diminish the U.S. military engagement. The U.S. intervened in regional conflicts. It engaged in peacekeeping operations. It also launched the War on Terror following the September 11th attacks. These events demonstrate the U.S. enduring commitment to military intervention. The price of power unpacking U.S. military spending. The U.S. allocates a staggering amount of resources to its military. It spends more on defense than any other country in the world. In 2023, the U.S. defense budget exceeded $886 billion. This dwarfs the military expenditures of other major powers. This vast spending has significant implications. It allows the U.S. to maintain a massive and technologically advanced military force. It funds research and development of cutting-edge weaponry. It also supports a global network of military bases and operations. However, this level of spending is not without its critics. Some argue that it is excessive and unsustainable. They contend that these funds could be better allocated to social programs, education, or infrastructure. Others raise concerns about the influence of the military-industrial complex on government policy. Despite these criticisms, the U.S. government continues to prioritize military spending. It argues that this is essential for maintaining national security and global stability. The debate over military spending reflects broader questions about the U.S. role in the world and the costs of its global leadership. Arming the world. The U.S. as a military manufacturing giant. The U.S. is not only a major user of military force, it is also the world's leading arms exporter. American defense contractors produce a wide array of weaponry. This includes everything from fighter jets and warships to small arms and ammunition. These weapons are sold to governments and militaries around the globe. The U.S. arms industry is a powerful economic force. It generates billions of dollars in revenue annually. It also supports numerous jobs across the country. However, the export of American weapons has drawn criticism. Critics argue that it fuels conflicts and contributes to human rights abuses. The U.S. government maintains that its arms sales are carefully regulated. It claims that they serve national security interests by strengthening allies and deterring adversaries. Nevertheless, the proliferation of American weapons worldwide raises concerns about their potential misuse and the unintended consequences of arms transfers. Section 5. the cutting-edge technological advancements in U.S. weaponry. The U.S. military has always been at the forefront of technological innovation. From the development of the atomic bomb to the deployment of unmanned drones, the U.S. has consistently sought to maintain its technological edge in warfare. This commitment to research and development has resulted in the creation of some of the most advanced weapon systems in the world. One area of significant advancement has been in precision-guided munitions. These weapons, often referred to as smart bombs, use sophisticated guidance systems to strike targets with incredible accuracy, minimizing collateral damage. The U.S. has also made strides in developing unmanned aerial vehicles, commonly known as drones. These remotely piloted aircraft can perform a variety of missions, including surveillance, reconnaissance, and even airstrikes without putting pilots at risk. The U.S. is also investing heavily in artificial intelligence and its applications in warfare. AI has the potential to revolutionize military operations, from improving target recognition and decision-making to enabling autonomous weapon systems. Section 6. A world at war. Other key players on the global stage. While the United States undoubtedly holds a position of preeminence in modern warfare, it is not the only actor on the global stage. Other countries possess significant military capabilities and have been involved in major conflicts in recent decades. Russia, for example, has emerged as a resurgent military power under President Vladimir Putin. Russia's military intervention in Syria and its invasion of Ukraine in 2022 have demonstrated its willingness to use force to pursue its geopolitical objectives. China, too, is rapidly expanding and modernizing its military. China's growing economic might has enabled it to invest heavily in its armed forces, particularly its Navy and Air Force. While China has not engaged in a major conflict in recent decades, its growing military assertiveness in the South China Sea and elsewhere has raised concerns among its neighbors and the United States. Other countries, such as France, the United Kingdom, and Israel, also maintain significant military capabilities and have been involved in various military operations around the world. Section 7. The United States footprint, shaping the landscape of modern warfare. The United States' influence on modern warfare extends beyond its own military actions. Its military aid, arms sales, and alliances have shaped the military capabilities and strategies of numerous countries around the world. The United States provides billions of dollars in military aid each year to allies and partners, often supplying them with advanced weaponry and training. This aid is intended to bolster the military capabilities of recipient countries, enabling them to defend themselves against threats or support United States military objectives. The United States also has a vast network of military alliances, most notably the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO. These alliances are designed to deter aggression and provide collective security, ensuring that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all. Through these alliances, the United States seeks to project its military power globally and maintain a stable international order. Section 8. The moral imperative, navigating the ethics of military power. The United States' dominant role in modern warfare raises important ethical considerations. The use of military force, even for seemingly just causes, inevitably results in death, destruction, and displacement. The United States must grapple with the moral implications of its military actions and strive to minimize civilian casualties and adhere to international humanitarian law. The development and deployment of increasingly sophisticated weaponry, such as autonomous weapon systems, also pose ethical dilemmas. Critics argue that these weapons raise concerns about accountability, proportionality, and the potential for unintended consequences. The United States must carefully consider the ethical implications of these technologies and ensure that their use aligns with its values and international norms. Furthermore, the United States' role as a major arms exporter raises questions about its responsibility for the use of its weapons by other countries. The United States must balance its economic interests with its moral obligation to prevent the misuse of its weapons and ensure that they are not used to commit human rights abuses or fuel conflicts. Section 9. The future of warfare, challenges and considerations. Warfare is evolving with new technologies and threats. The U.S. faces challenges in maintaining its military edge. Advanced technologies are spreading globally. China and Russia's investments challenge U.S. superiority. Innovation is key to staying ahead. Conflicts are shifting to hybrid and cyber warfare. The U.S. must adapt to these new forms of conflict. Adapting military doctrine and training is essential.